Hi my loves, welcome to your practice for today. Today we are going to be moving slowly with Yin Yoga, holding each poses a little longer than our usual Yang practices, in hope of feeling a sensation of expansion, be it spiritually, mentally, physically, through our heart and our heart space. So before we begin, we would be needing a few props today. Wherever you're at, you may grab hold of 2 blocks or 2 pillows and a bolster if you have one. Grab hold of all the blocks and pillows and bolster and all the cozies around you. And whenever you're ready, return to the video and let us begin. We're going to begin seated. Close your eyes and take a breath in. Noticing yourself sitting a little taller, lengthening through the spine through each breath. Feeling the space created in between your vertebrae as you travel up. Shoulders relax away from the ears. Feeling a lifting sensation to the chest, to the heart. And maybe tapping into it in a smile. Allowing yourself to ground with your breath one last round before you slowly open your eyes, flutter your eyelids open, and we're moving into windshield wiper. So both legs in front of you, bend through both knees, lean back and prop up on your palm. Whenever you're ready, come to wish-wash towards the left and right, slowly and gradually, having a 90-degree bend through both knees. So notice how your knee goes. If your butt scoots a little forward, scoot back anytime, readjust yourself, take your time. And when you're ready, we're going to drop both knees towards the right side, facing the front of the mat. Front knee a 90-degree angle as you scoop your back heel towards your hips, making sure you're rooting down through both of your sit bones, your hips here. You may prop a blanket to help with that below your hips. You may draw your front heel closer towards you if that's what feels comfortable. Wherever you're at, once you're here, you may stay upright and close your eyes. Or you may slowly look for props, just like I do, a block or a bolster in front of you to aid in folding forward. Find whichever position which feels the best for you. There's no need to force here. In Yin Yoga, wherever you're at, you are right. So come to what feels the best for you in this pose, your interpretation of the pose. And close your eyes. We're staying here for a moment. Allowing yourself to open to both hips externally and internally here, feeling that opening as you breathe in through your chest. Let us begin this practice by noticing how we speak to ourselves, and see if you can find you can compliment yourself. Give yourself a compliment today in this pose. A compliment, an encouragement. Do what you see fit and notice how you feel. Allowing this compliment and celebration of self to inspire perhaps a sense of abundance within you as you feel your heart expanding. Imagining your heart expanding wider and wider as you breathe into your heart space. And shower yourself with endless compliments. On your final breath in, slowly walk yourself out of the pose wherever you're at. Place all props to the side and slowly return to your starting position, your windshield wiper. Lifting both knees up to face the ceiling or the sky. Lean back and slowly windshield wiper, allowing the blood to flow, the energy to flow through the spaces that we compressed earlier. And notice how that feels, how your body feels with that. Observing this tick-tock movement. Again, 90-degree. Before you fall towards the left side this time, facing the back of your mat. Scooping the back heel towards your hips, making sure both hips are rooted towards the ground. Using your prop to support, to hinge underneath your hip if you need to. And you may stay upright again, or using your bolster or your block in front of you before you fall forward in your deer pose. This side may feel infinitely different from the other side. Fret not, is perfectly normal. So if you feel your hips here floating, take this opportunity perhaps to wedge a blanket or a pillow right underneath the part where it's floating. And whatever feels best for you, when you feel like both your hips are rooted down, option to stay upright or fall forward. Close your eyes, and as before, we're gonna stay here for a moment. Stemming from that energy of celebrating, complimenting, giving compliments to ourselves today, earlier, see if you can imagine someone, anyone in your life some compliments or encouragement their way. Allowing this sending of good energy to others, to your loved one perhaps, to be from a space of abundance, recognizing you have a lot to give. You are abundant. It is okay for you to give out encouragement, compliments freely to yourself and to others. And maybe notice how you feel from this. One final breath in this pose, and when you're ready, slowly come out of the pose. Take your time and return to your starting position. Going through a little windshield wiper to allow some blood and energy flow through your hips that you've been hinging in. And whenever you're ready, come to your tabletop position. Wrists above, shoulders above your wrists, hip above your knee. Option to place a blanket right behind your knee or above your heels before you sit back into your child's pose. Allowing your shoulders to fall as you sweep both palms back, and allow your forehead to kiss the ground. Feeling a lengthening through the back of your spine as you breathe. Option for a block or a pillow beneath your forehead. Staying here for a moment, seeping in all that good energy that you have embraced earlier. However you're feeling now, have some compassion for yourself and allow yourself to feel however you want to feel at this moment. There's no right or wrong. Final breath in again before you slowly peel yourself up and out of the pose, gently having compassion for self, and slowly calm down the reclined tummy down, propping up on your elbow below your shoulder here. We're coming into Sphinx pose. So you may grab hold of the bolster or a pillow to prop right underneath your rib cage here, or you may do without it. Option is yours, whatever feels best for you. Having a slight shrug through the shoulders, and you may stay so, forearm on the ground, and close your eyes in the Sphinx pose, or palms together, both thumb towards the inner corner of your eyebrow, pressing gently against it, and close your eyes here, allowing that compression, allowing this pose to bring you into a state of relaxation, of slowing down, continuously setting the intention to take a break and have some compassion for yourself here. Releasing any fatigue, stress, worrying, or overthinking that you've gathered through the day. Let it slide away in this moment. And inviting a sense of abundance, of self-love, of nourishment into your body. Leaning your attention into the present, and focus and be mindful of being here. You may stay here, or you may come to prop on both palms in front of you before straightening through both elbows into your sail pose. Shrugging through the shoulder, gaze may follow downwards or close your eyes. If you find the need to open through your throat, feel free to tilt your head back mindfully. Option is yours here, so take what feels best. Close your eyes and stay here just for a moment. Embracing that expansive, abundant energy that comes with this practice of compassion for yourself and for others. Take one deep breath, the deepest breath you've taken slowly, and exhale, slowly come down to the ground, sweeping both arms back, palms facing up, before you lean towards one side of your face, rocking your hips side to side, soothing your body here, allowing the nutrients to seep in from the earlier pose. Close your eyes and relax. Sending breath into the back body. Expanding the heart space to the back. And notice how that feels. One final deep breath, and whenever you're ready, slowly open your eyes, come back up, Walk yourself to the front of the mat on both knees. Before you sit in between both heels, coming into our saddle pose here. So adjust yourself. If you find it funky for the knees, feel free to prop a blanket or pillow right beneath your hips here to elevate yourself. Adjust yourself accordingly, and once that's settled, once you no longer feel discomfort through the knees, you may lean all the way down, or you may prop a block and a bolster or two pillows right behind you to allow yourself to lean back, forming a little elevation. Gradually come down to whichever level suits you. And once you find the best position for you, arms may reach back all the way to invite that sense of expansiveness through your heart, through your front body. Or you may simply place both palms facing up by your side. If you want to infuse a little energy through you, you may use both thumbs to press on the middle of your feet, the sole of your feet here. And notice how you feel with this gentle pressure through your thumb. Wherever you're at, allow yourself to be embraced by this pose. Some of you may feel a little vulnerable in this pose here since it is so open. In that case, any emotion that arises here, see if you can come to allow yourself to feel whatever that arises. And embrace yourself in this space of compassion. Staying here for a moment. Breathing deeper and deeper. Allowing yourself to sink deeper and deeper into this pose. And trust that the mat is there to catch hold of you. Since this is a moment of compassion, of honoring of our feelings, see if you can take this time to release any remnants of anxiety, of self-doubt that does not serve you, and allow them to melt to the ground. Trust that it is okay to let go of these feelings. Allow them to melt to the ground. All the while holding yourself in this space of compassion and love for yourself. Wherever you're at, slowly returning back to your senses, wriggling through your fingers. Take your time. Slowly walk out of the pose just as how you come into the pose. It's okay to feel a little dazed here. Mindfully placing all your props back to the side of the mat. And we're coming into our Savasana here, everyone's favorite pose, isn't it? So in today's Savasana, maybe come to lie down with your warm blanket on top of your belly here, giving yourself some comfort if that's what feels good. So find what feels best for you in this Savasana. An option to reach both arms up over your head or placing both palms to your side facing up. Closing your eyes, both feet to the corners of the mat, and just take this time to really allow yourself to relax and melt to the ground. Coming from that space of compassion that we have been constantly tapping into the practice. See if you can come to sense some forgiveness this time. Forgiving yourself in any moment, in any situation that you feel the need to. Forgiving yourself as much as you can. And only if you're ready, imagine a person in your life that you would like to send forgiveness to, and repeat to yourself, I forgive you. I forgive you. And notice how that feels to embrace that from a space of compassion. You may stay here in your Savasana, or you may slowly tuck both knees in, drawing your consciousness back here, side to side, before allowing both knees to fall towards one side. Take a moment in this fetal position to embrace that feeling of love, of compassion for self. Take your time, close your eyes, feel the love, and when you are ready, slowly, eyes remain closed, walk yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes, sit tall, take one deep breath in, breathing in love, breathing in compassion, and exhale, release all the tension that remains. Spreading both arms to your side Crossing your right arm below your left and give yourself a hug, a gentle hug, showing love to yourself, and see how that feels. Never a bad time to show yourself some love. That's it. Release both arms to the side again. Spread your wings, and this time embracing yourself, left arm below your right. Giving yourself a hug, a big squeeze. And exhale, release both palms to your side before you circle both arms up with your breath in. Exhale, palms to heart center. Thank you all for joining me in this beautiful practice. I hope you carry this practice of compassion off the mat as well. And I'll see you in the next one, my loves. Bye!